Here's another friend battle against Jordan, or Mikurulatios2. We're having an Ubers battle. And he wanted to battle my Sunny Ubers team that I still need to update for friend battle, since this is for random Wi-Fi. And I really don't do random Wi-Fi anymore. Anyway, I lead off with Zapdos and Mewtwo because I thought it might have been Trick Room or something. Or something else, or he might have switched in Gracias because I have a Groudon. He switches in Dialga and Sableye for some strange reason. You know, that was basically if I only switched in Groudon. But then again, he does a fake out, so it makes sense. I mean, why else would you use a Sableye in Ubers and it can kill off the Psychic types in Ubers as well. Reason why... that's pretty much the only real reason you would use Sableye in Ubers is it has no weaknesses, it can learn Fake Out unlike Spiritomb, and it's basically a Psychic type killer, since the Psychic types can't use their stab on them. Well, Latias and Latios could probably one-hit KO Sableye with a Dragon Pulse, since they would both have Soldu. So I go for a Protect with Mewtwo because I was paranoid about the Sableye possibly Fake Out with it because it's the bigger threat. But instead he fakes out Zapdos, predicting that Protect, knowing Jordan. Anyway, he gangbangs my Zapdos with Fake Out and Dragon Pulse. And now we know that Dialga is scarred. But the question is, does it outspeed Mewtwo? Because I don't know if it does. Because it might be a modest Dialga. I forgot what nature my Mewtwo is. I think it's modest or timid, I don't know what nature my Mewtwo is again. So I'm going for Fire Blast on Sableye because, well, that's all really what I can do. Because I don't want to attack Dialga because I don't know really why I'm not attacking Dialga. You know, I should have attacked Dialga because that thing is Sucker Punch. And Sucker Punch only really allows you to attack them if you're getting attacked or if the opponent's attacking. I forgot what Sucker Punch does. Is it only when you attack then that you can use it? Like if I was attacking Sableye, would you be able to use it? Ah well. Anyway, switching Ho-Oh because I thought he would possibly go for a Dragon Pulse since he can Sucker Punch my Mewtwo twice and kill it after Life Orb damage. But instead he kills Mewtwo with a Scarf Dragon Pulse. I really wasn't expecting a Scarf Dialga, so Jordan really got the surprise factor there. I was really expecting something like Gravity or Trick Room because that's what most Dialgas do in doubles, including mine. Mostly because it does a good job at what it does, and it's a very good counter for Kyogre. So switching Groudon to scare them out, or at least scare the Dialga out, because it does not want to take an Earthquake, and he knows that I'm specially defensive. So switching to Heatran, just in case if he switches in something that's immune to Earthquake, like Rayquaza or Rayquaza. I'll go for Sacred Fire on Sableye because, well, I want that thing dead, and if he switches that thing into Rayquaza, it may or may not. It may get burned, but instead he switches in Dialga to Rayquaza. I don't know why he did that. I mean, if I used Sacred Fire on that thing and it got the burn, that thing would have been useless. But I guess he just didn't want to risk his Dialga getting destroyed by an Earthquake or a Sacred Fire. So I'll go for Sacred Fire on the Sableye, but hits Latios instead. Does absolutely nothing because resistant. And Hollow has got no boosting item. And I think has more special bulk than attack. I'm not sure. I think I've just made this Ho-Oh bulky. Anyway, moving on. I'm going for Dragon Pulse since I'm scarred. And I wanted to see what that Rayquaza has. I am going to attack with Ho-Oh here. Because I want that Rayquaza dead because I think it might be sashed.
Latios protects itself.
He protects with Latios. Probably expecting me to Dragon Pulse it, but I Dragon Pulse Rayquaza instead.
Rayquaza barely holds on.
I actually double ganged Rayquaza because I thought it might be sashed. But anyway, I blame Mr. VSC for this. He said the Rayquaza was a special attacker. That's why I didn't protect with Ho-Oh. But no, Mr. VSC makes me lose another Pokemon. And I hate him for that. Well, not really hate. Just ain't really happy with him. Because I could have just protected. You know? But nope. If I protected that turn and Dragon Pulse Rayquaza, I could have just killed Rayquaza that turn. I mean the next turn. And then kill Latios with a Brave Bird the next turn as well. But no. Andra has to make me lose my Ho-Oh. Or Mr. VSC. I blame him for that.
Groudon is sent out.
Never take advice from Mr. VSC when you're battling someone. He is wrong with his advice. Or he's always wrong with me. He says one thing and then it's the complete opposite. That's why I don't like taking advice from him no more. If it's for making teams, I will take his advice, but for battling, no more. It's just... Anyway, he switches out Rayquaza because he wants to keep it for later, probably for extreme speed or something. He switches Sableye back in. I go for a Dragon Pulse and Latios. But because the Soul to it left, I mean, its Soul to is such a broken item on Latios. I mean, it has more special attack than a Deoxys, eh?
Taken down by an intense blow.
Well, basically Soldo gives them stab on every single type of attack. Or you can just call it a choice specs, but on every single last. But you're allowed. Screw up words. Basically, Soldo is a choice specs, but you can choose any of your moves.
The red corner continues
and
to do very well.
It gives you a massive special defense boost. That's how it lived my Dragon Pulse. Mind you, I am timid, but still. Yes, timid heat run with eruption is illegal. I know. But well, what can you do about it? This is an old-ish team. It's a team that I pretty much won't use anymore. I don't know why. I'm more interested in black and white Uber battles now. When it eventually comes out. Mostly because of the new moves like Nitro Charge and all that, and you can do a lot of creative stuff with Ubers now in black and white.
It's pouring rain in the
anyway, this was a nice switch in because he went for Rain Dance. Now I have my Ludicolo in the field with Swift Swim. This is my rain counter, or Kyogre counter, since Kyogre can't really touch it. So I'm going to go for Sunny Day because I need the sun back up, and I think he may or may not attack it. So I'm going to switch out to Heatran because I know he's going to Sucker Punch my Zapdos for the knockout, and I want to save Zapdos for later, and I want to get free switching to Heatran. That's why I don't know why people don't use Heatran often in Ubers. It is such a good Pokemon for Ubers. It has plenty of opportunities to switch in.
The sun's rays have suddenly intensified.
And it has a lot of bulk. But that's my opinion. Anyway, I get the sunny day up. So I'm gonna go for an ice beam on Latios, just in case if Heatwave misses it, and in case if somehow Heatwave does not kill it. So I'm gonna go for a Heatwave here, just to knock out the Sableye, hopefully. When he switches out Latios, he's probably wanting a 6-0. And guess what? Oh wait, no. Sucker Punch, never mind. He Sucker Punches my Ludicolo, probably for the extra damage. So I get a Heat Wave off, right? And it misses the Grass RCS. First Soldo, and now a miss. Two really game-changing things. If there was no Soldo in that Latios, it would have died. But I guess it's my own fault for using a Heat Run.
A fierce blow. Such
And
amazing power.
if Heatwave did not miss the RCS, I could have killed it in one hit, and then Ice Beam could have hit this same line instead. But nope. So I protect with Ludicolo here. Do I protect? Yeah, I do protect. Oh god, but right. So I go for a Heat Wave again because I'm scarfed. You know, I wonder why a lot of people who use Pokesav use Eruption Typhlosion with a Scarf instead of Eruption Scarf Heat Run. It has a lot more special attack and has a lot more opportunities to switch in. And it can sweep late game with Fire Blast or Flamethrower, Eruption's Powerful Style. So Heat Wave doesn't go off. Oh wait, my Heat Run's an English name. Ah crap. I need to make a legal one. I'll probably make it Quiet Nature. I know it was speed, but it's not really that much mess to outspeed in my opinion. That's what I think. So he switches in Rayquaza, probably for the extreme speeds. Or to be a protector and not let me get another kill. He just wants to destroy me for killing his Blissey. It's understandable. I know how much you love that Blissey, but you know how much I hate it.
Rayquaza protects itself.
And I'm glad it's dead. Right, so Heat Wave kills off RCS, so it's a 4-0 at the moment. Well, the score is 3-4, but I've really got the disadvantage since I don't really have any Ubers left. All I have is Heat Ran, Zapdos and Ludicolo, and that's a big disadvantage because he has Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Dialga, and something else left. And that's pretty much going to wreck my team. Mostly because I have nothing to outspeed Mewtwo. And I really need that Rayquaza dead. So I was going for Ice Beam here. I go for it on the Mewtwo for some retarded reason. Because I thought that my timid Scarftran would outspeed Mewtwo, but I forgot how much speed Mewtwo has. It has nearly 400 speed, and Heat Ride doesn't even come close to that, I think. Anyway, I thought Ludicolo would die there from the extreme speed, but it doesn't. And when I saw the Focus Blast, I knew his team was Gravity. I think it was Gravity.